Last week on Blaze Be Your Own Boss, we discovered the art of benefit selling. Our teams were tasked with developing retail networks for Marini Naturals by getting orders for products. The Afrikaners, led by Safe Joe, won, and we had to say goodbye to our water sports entrepreneur, Wayne. Welcome to Blaze Be Your Own Boss. This is the show that brings together 12 of Kenya's brightest young entrepreneurs. Each week, we will test them and we will watch as they develop their own businesses, working together with some of Kenya's biggest brands. Ultimately, they will hope to win a package of 5 million Kenya shillings for their businesses and ultimately become the last boss standing. Assessing their progress will be our 3 judges: music star King Kaka, media powerhouse Caroline Mutoko, and retailer and advertising mogul Trusha Katia.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jackie Mohati. I head marketing for Africa at Kenya Airways.
My name is Thomas Obondi. I'm Director of Strategy and Performance Management at Kenya Airways.
Kenya Airways is one of our strongest heritage brands, and this year we celebrated our 40th anniversary. We fly to over 50 destinations, and Africa is of particular importance to us because almost 60% of our revenue comes from Africa. More important, when we think about the youth in Africa continue to grow. Over 50% of the population in Africa is made up of the youth. And because of this, we think it is important that at this moment in time, we look at coming up with a product that's very specific to the youth segment that we are seeing growing so fast.
What we are asking you to do is to design a product which will actually meet that segment. We also want you to think outside the box, look at which partners you can work with. However, please note that this particular product must be marketed online. I want to ask Valentine and David to step forward.
Funny enough, I've been waiting for this day. I've been looking forward to being a group leader.
Team leaders are so vulnerable in the day of judgment, and then the failure of the groups looks like your failure.
Please choose your teams.
Sumaina,
Lynette,
Vinny Gisore.
I've been wanting to work with Kimani. In fact, if this week I don't work with Kimani, hey Mazi, I don't know when I'll work with Kimani.
Sumweni,
Safe Joe.
You will actually have all the information that you need from the airline and from the various websites. Come up with a product which will satisfy that segment of the youth. Tell us what the name of that product is going to be, the price of that product that you recommend, and how you are going to market that product.
I had no expectation of us to come up with a product for the youth. Maze, nilikuwa nafikiria tutaambiwa tuendeshe ndege, you know.
At the end of the week, you will actually present the results of your research to the executive team of Kenya Airways. And the team will actually judge, and the product that will meet the requirements that we have put forth will have actually won the campaign. Good luck. Thank you very much.
So this week, the challenge is all about disruption. That is, the ability to utilize new marketing channels to reach new audiences in an unconventional way. Our teams will achieve this by creating a unique youth-only product for Kenya Airways. They will create a name, develop a product, create a disruption strategy for online and film, a unique online piece of content to push the product. Teams will present to the executive management team of Kenya Airways at the end of the task. The winner will be the team with the best presentation, product, and strategy. Each week, Our contestants are sent into the real world and experience real-life business decisions. Facilitating these challenges, our brand partners. This week's brand partner, Kenya Airways.
KQ is a brand that's 40 years old, or 40 years young. The brand essence of KQ is warm, caring, friendly, truly African. And that represents what Africa is all about. And for me, it's about a sense of youthfulness. Africa is young. Africa is really, in terms of expression, an evolving brand. And we are really at the center of that. 60% of our revenue comes from Africa.
So our team names this week are S Travelers and Sky Divas.
Yeah, I feel that we have the best we want, and I think I chose you because I think we are the best ingredients for winning this challenge. I've never been in an aeroplane before, but that does not have anything to do with the challenge.
He's never boarded a plane, but the way he handles things is actually really good. He's not focusing on the weaknesses, he's focusing on the strength and coming up with solutions. That's one thing I really love about him.
I feel like we can get a product that's not conducive for our market. So we need to know our market. What do they like? What is their spending capability? Where do they travel to mostly? We need to know what the problem is. Why are people not traveling in the first place? Why are they not using KQ?
So our strategy is to create a product easily understandable by online audiences, since we want to grab them quickly. We want the youth to view the flying experience as fun, hence the name Flying Youth, which means fun for the youth. And for our graphics and video, we want to explain quickly how our product works, how our offer works. And for disruption, we want to have our online customers co-creating their experience. This is through testimonials.
And as we do that, we have two things we'll be considering in the essence of that, our partnership. If people who will be in line with. So we first have to finish our survey.
I'm excited to be working with all of us being girls. Like, we're just three girls. I feel like we will do good. We will amaze you people.
A lot of people wonder, what business can I start? And they struggle with it. And sometimes people end up just looking at what somebody else has done and trying to copy. Well, the starting point is always asking yourself, what can I change? What problem can I solve? How can I creatively deliver a solution to a customer in a way that meets their needs?
You can create something very good, very impressive, but how you charge? Nobody's going to come. So I need...
So competitive, we need to look at the competition.
Sumaina is a very interesting character who, at the beginning, I was not ready to work with.
Gisoro is such a planner. Gisoro will plan and plan. And maybe that's why there has always been a drift between me and her. Yeah. And what other products
they are
have?
offering. Yeah. Yes. Like when an idea strikes her head, she's thinking, like, she'll say it out and she won't withhold it.
I believe I am more of an executioner. I want things done.
It'll be based on now how we are going to do this. Because travel agents ideally work with the least the least price.
For online marketing, we decided to come up with still graphics, which were very pictorial so as to be appealing on social media. And as well, we came up with videos that will run on YouTube as 5-second YouTube videos. And on both the video and the still graphics, we decided to use celebrities for both of them so as to make it more appealing and have the attention it requires on social media and make it run fast on social media.
So if we are able to capture all that content and come up with our products, then partner with the travel agents, especially those who would love to do favorable packages, especially for the youth.
Every week, our teams are supported by an experienced mentor. Please welcome the award-winning creator of Blackjack Jeans and product development expert, Andrew Mwangi.
Yeah, thank you, welcome.
On the video concept, yes, we'd like to have a deeper understanding of it so that we don't end up doing something that's not actually what we're supposed to do.
The teams really need to think about viewers connect with online content. Content is content, advertising is advertising. They are different.
As we've created our product, there are some platforms we have to use, like the visual graphics. Will we get assistance in that? We'll get assistance. Okay.
After we come up with a product, in the marketing strategy, that's where we are actually going to tell them how they are going to do it online.
You have to first do a market research. And I don't think if it's anything to do with KQ, you don't have to go so far. That can be provided within here. So any research you need.
Our teams need to learn how airline pricing works and how a product is built. They head over to Kenya Airways to do their research.
What do you really look into before you do the pricing so that we can be able to know what we are going to look into before we do the pricing?
There are various aspects that we consider as we do our pricing. The first and the most fundamental is the schedule. So we look at what's the origin of the passenger and what's the destination. So how are you traveling? So when you look at that itinerary, that will determine how we price. We also look at the equipment that's deployed. We also look at, and most important, what is competition offering? Yeah? So we'd like to give you very competitive rates because we'd like to carry as many passengers as possible. So yes, those are the main factors.
You said that when you come to pricing, the equipment is key also. So we would want to know what equipment is at our disposal for us to know, for it to be a parameter in our pricing.
We have a large fleet, and it's possible, yes, to give the details of our fleet. Yeah.
Are we doing it independently? Like, will we interact with you guys to sell our product online, or will you give us access to your channel so that we market our product? I'm studying civil aviation as my major in university, and yes, it is an advantage knowing how the industry operates.
I guess dependent on whether we feel the product is workable and we're able to implement it, then we can look at that from then.
It's also good to mention that one particular aspect that we are pushing, and I think Jackie has spoken to that earlier on the day, is intra-Africa.
After doing your research, how are you going to actualize your research into significant data that you can use that data to come up with a project that is going to be admired by the users and also by the company itself and also by ourselves.
The first step is for you to present and say this is the product that we want to push.
Need from us is more like we come up with the product and the marketing strategy.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Disruption is not just about a new product or a service. It could be an existing business, and a lot of the times we run things the same way, and sometimes we get comfortable. But we've got to stretch ourselves and look, can this product and service reach a new market? And it could be a new geography. Sometimes it's important to get feedback from customers. What are they saying? Keep your ear on the ground because it gives you the research that you actually need. And if you don't do it, somebody else may come along and do it. Disrupt before you get disrupted.
Sky Divas start planning their video ideas and meet with their videographer.
Kanarusha alafu anakimbia after it, and then akisikia hiyo plane ikipita anaisahau hata alafu.
When we were working on our video, we wanted to sell a feeling. We wanted to make a video that people, when they see it, it's a feeling. They feel KQ is offering me, and it's experience feeling and all that.
So you know, after advert you share, they normally bring like a white screen and like a product, and then there's someone who's reading for extra strong teeth. You get.
Basically, they didn't know exactly the technicalities of shooting the commercial, but I bought into the idea and tried to visualize it.
Not a picture, not in that film, like a picture in 3D. In 3D, like I'm seeing.
Meanwhile, as travelers put their idea on a storyboard.
Yes, I understand you're trying to illustrate the point of this person is there to, if they can convince the youth enough that this is something that is doable, then of course it's something that will work.
Sky Divas head off to meet a celebrity about appearing in the video.
So we are now headed to Fugo Gaucho. We are going to meet with Daniel Dambuki, aka Churchill. And the reason why we are going to meet him is for purposes of having a prospective partnership with him to be our brand ambassador for this product of ours.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. This is Lynette.
This is Lynette na nimekuwa nikiongea naye sasa. Uko New York.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
You look Pamela. Sasa kuchelewa nayo.
As travelers are already on set with artists to shoot their video.
At some point when he's making the call, he'll be out of the pulse. Yeah, it was communicated. Yeah, just starting saving as fast as you can. If we can have a board with the big words around there.
I believe our product is going to go through, and I believe that
They will take you
in, and they will. So, but for us now, what we want, for us now, what we want is a platform from you. I created that rapport in the first challenge, that is for the listening party. When I called him again, and I reminded him, by the way, mimi Lynette ule mwenye nilikukall contestant wa BYOB, and he was like, yeah, sure.
So you just want me to say yes, we're going to work together, social media campaign.
For this product development stage, you know, because until we pitch it, it's no longer
initial.
It's underway.
But will Churchill agree?
Hapana.
Pepe ana form.
Now, as travelers are debating scripts on set.
New Kenya Airways service flying youth. I'm trying to be patient, and at the same time I'm very disturbed because only one line here I traveled using the Kenya Airways new service, the flying youth. Only that. Yes, maybe he'll get it done. That's what I'm praying, that he'll get it done.
Hey Carlos, what's up? Are you in school?
Nirudie.
You sure? You sure you're good?
Ebu rudia, ebu iseme.
Kufly na KQ sio tricky. Unaweza jiarrange kilevo yako na upepee. Sasa kila mtu anaweza fly. Thanks to KQ at 40.
When Churchill said yes, and he even had a red coat, he agreed to change and wear the coat. We thought, this is now, as in the time is now. Hata wewe unaweza jiorganize.
Haya, tuanzie hapa kushoot.
Yes.
Sawa, niko na idea. All the young people need is an assurance. They need to be told it can be done. So when they come to you and looking up to you as a role model, and the first thing you tell them haiwezekani, that becomes very difficult even for them.
We wanted to take the advantage of the opportunity, and thank God he had time. So we were able to shoot a snippet of what we want to be included in the advertisement stroke ad stroke presentation. And we have just done it, and we are feeling like, wow, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Getting a celebrity ain't easy.
As travelers have decided to shoot part of their video at Kenya Airways.
Anyway, I wanted to give my all in this challenge. It's my field, so I just wanted to give my all.
Sky Divas have gone to see a graphic designer about creating an online visual for their product.
Just telling you, we want to have like 2 graphic designs. One, we want to base it on. There's no way I could have let one of them to go and then I move with the 2. Like as the team leader, I had to be the one who had to be a lone ranger.
It's an interesting way of looking at it, that it's a person that creates your possibilities. Or on the other hand, to give your product more prominence, it's your product that leads to all of these possibilities.
Your visa to the world. We were working on that essence. On you're getting what I'm saying?
So it's like the symbol that represents the product. Sir.
Safe Joe has moved from props to director.
Before we went to the assimilator, he was just here in assimilator, but I didn't have an idea what the assimilator is.
And David is starring. Churchill does his thing on video and on stills.
When we got there and he started doing his thing on the camera, and he was just acting very good. I don't know. It turned out to be a very good day, a very, very good day.
Mungu ni nani? Cheki niko na following Instagram. Yeah. That was nice, guys. All the best.
Thank you
Sky's
so
the
much.
limit.
From me as the team manager,
David has learned how to manage his stakeholders.
you just came through for us, and you've been the best cast anybody would have wanted to work with.
Albert, the model, gets ready for his bit.
Yeah, I like that one.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Happiness. All round.
All round.
That guy he's cute. He has nice hair. So I wanted to feel his hair because clearly mine is a bit tough and blonde.
Yeah,
his
right.
is black. I wanted to know how does black hair feel like. So I got a chance to feel.
No, I have black hair.
So, but this
You've
is
never
grey.
touched my hair.
Naweza tumia neti hapa. Niangalie game naweza ona picha zingine. When we went for the designs, they at the studio they were very busy, and then we had to like wait for the designs to come, and then the pictures that we wanted to use, they were not available in the net, and we had forgot to take pictures of our model, so it was a challenge to do the branding.
I'm seeing that our teams are going ahead with some really good ideas. However, they should remember the challenge and listen. Otherwise, they will get this wrong.
It's D-Day, as our teams head to Kenya Airways for their presentation.
We have Joseph, Susan, and Vinny, and I, Kimani, and we want to present to you an amazing proposed youth product that you are going to write today. I was so relaxed. I was very confident of what I was going to present.
We did a marketing research. What we realized is that 40% of the youth value affordability. I did not expect so many people, like ni kama KQ yote walikuja hapo kusikiza pitch yetu. Kwani, oh my God, as in I was thinking now, how important are we? And for once I felt very, very important.
Flying Youth is two words. This flying, of course, this is a flying company. And when it comes to the youth, we have at least two meanings of the word youth, why we came up with the word youth.
We interacted with our product, we developed our product. But now, when you're pitching, you have to be very clear. You have to be precise.
Why we chose, let me show you something else.
You know, people are of different characters, people of different minds, and that was her own way of actually doing the pitch. Because when you're doing the pitch, it is actually on how can you best represent. And that's why actually we had our presentation. And the video that we are presenting to you this day is a video that we actually shot. We did the shots and we did everything. We edited the video. It's from us. It's original from this group.
Hey, Carlos, what's up? Are you in school?
No, I'm in Mombasa. What's up?
Mombasa?
Yeah, Mombasa. I travel using the Kenya Airways new service, the Flying Youth.
Wow, that's so cool. Does it work outside Kenya? Because I have a history project that I'm working on. I need to visit Egypt.
Yeah, you serve as fast as you can.
I'll definitely check it out.
You talked about price. You've come up with a product, you've given it a name, you've told us how it's going to be sold, and then you've talked about 20% discount, yeah, in the video. Why 20% discount?
20% discount was just a way of doing the presentation, because from our understanding on the service companies like KQ, since it's offering a service, the profits maybe range from around the same 20%.
I honestly didn't expect we'll be asked so many questions.
Susan, her thought processing and the way she thinks of things, she can explain to you 5 stories in a minute.
Then to also top it up, we'll just go back to the cost explanation.
Why we wanted to grab the mic is because Gisore, for example, was in a better position to explain that particular thing.
PED, the price elasticity of demand, if the prices are low, you will definitely make money, whether the discount is at 20%, 15% or 10%.
Members were very receptive to what we were telling them. They seemed to see that we have confidence in what we were saying, and they were also feeling confident because of the confidence we were saying to them. So the pitch was actually another experience, another run-in, and another thing that I actually got into, and I felt that it was the best. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Disruption has become a term people like throwing around, but you don't disrupt for the sake of just disrupting. This is about creating a new experience for your customer. And it has to be sustainable. Don't do something that will only just have a short-term effect, but something that will still be there over the long term, and it has to be executed well.
Now it's the turn of Sky Divas to face the Kenya Airways executive management team.
When I walked in, personally, I didn't see people. I was shocked at the number. I didn't expect so many of them to be there. We hope you'll enjoy.
Yeah, we're starting with Lynette.
Yeah.
Just before we start, we needed you to understand the kind of target market that we are dealing with, okay? So we're going to show you something.
I was very confident, and this is something we shared in our team. Like, let us not give them any loophole, you know.
Slept really late and we had to wake up early. So we agree on what you will wear, we agree on the call time. We wake up and I feel like there's still some stuff we've not ironed out.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
And then we realize our slides are playing halfway. Guy, now what is this? What is happening? Why are these slides not playing? We're already here.
I was starting to get worried, to be honest. I was like, no, this has to happen now.
We were also looking at, just a moment. I talked too fast. We're also looking at a point where there's maybe a school that plans trips abroad.
We have to do this. Like, that's what was running through my mind. Like, we have to nail this. We don't have an option. It's either we do it or we do it.
Problem sorted. Let's get on with the presentation.
Shule. Ai, shule niko na kazi mob. Siege tu mazi. Wow. Niaishi bana. Nafaa tu niende bana. Niende tu place fulani nitulie. Tulie tu na mabeshte zangu bana. Place ka Zanzibar. Yeah. Tafika huko aje. Basi mazi. Tajumiza bana. Wow. Nafaa ni fly. Yeah, fly. But your budget ni normal.
Hi, what's up? My name is Churchill. Guess what? Now, unajua for the longest time watu walikuwa nafikiri kufly ni ya watu wazito, ma big guys. Cheki Kiki come up na product moja noma sana. Unaweza organize package noma sana ya ma youth man, watu nguyes. Now this is what you need to do. You just need to accumulate, uanze kusave, ujiorganize. Imagine unaanza kusave kuanzia January. June si utakuwa umeshafika. Watu ndala wewe na ma youth man wenzako, tuasimu mlikuwa mnataka kwenda Zanzibar. Hiyo ndio utakuwa umeaccumulate, itakuwa imetosha. Alafu on top of that you stand a chance to win a scholarship. Sasa hiyo ndio inaitwa aje? Sio ndio inaitwa kupepea. Story ni kujiorganize. keki, si unajipata umejinice na unaweza toka huko sio peke yako, usije peke yako. Umeshakuwa msanii, umetoka Zanzibar kule kwa Pemba.
Sasa nimejiplan na sasa naenda Zanzibar na maposta zangu.
Ni watu
arrange na KQ.
Organize re, kufly re, na KQ re, au sio re, Chachilo re, ameishia kwa ndege re.
What are the plans or other strategies you have to make sure maybe ET hawata copy?
For now, we looked at it in the line of, if you actually arrange, you go to the website, we will need you guys to give us like a promo code. Or if not that, we can even copyright the product. But Lynette can answer that because we looked at the possible.
Like she was asked a question, she wasn't sure, but I was ready to take the mic, but she was like, okay, fine, I think I can handle this. So it's not that I refused. Yeah. Thank you so much.
We feel achieved.
They're taking this package.
We're actually taking this package. We feel like divas for real.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. So, first they were 12 and now they are 7. The importance of designing a strategy for your product or service cannot be underestimated. And let me be clear. A lot of organizations spend 3 days, 4 days on a retreat to come up with a strategy. And then they spend another 3 months trying to roll it out. And most of the times they fail. You were given 48 hours. This week's challenge on Blaze BYOB was about social media disruption. You were tasked to work with Kenya Airways, a legendary historic brand, which I believe celebrated a milestone birthday this year, to develop a youth product, something they've really never had before. And you had to create flyers, am I right? Yes. An online video and a strategy presentation to drive the product. Kaka has questions as usual, and you can tell he's not smiling.
We're good?
Yes.
Yes. Your team names this week were?
Sky Divas.
Sky Divas?
S Travelers.
S Travelers. As I said, this week was a very interesting challenge. You know, I'm a marketing guy. I love brand. I love the fact that you get to work with such an amazing brand and push it to another level. So, I want to hear from S Travelers. Who was the team leader?
I was.
Kimani.
Yeah.
You get to be the boss.
Not the boss, I tell you, leader. Yeah.
Look, tell me how it went, guys.
Yeah, so on the day that we received the challenge, we thought about it, and so we went on and we used design thinking to develop our product. Using design thinking is where you state the problem, and then you look for the needs that the particular those who are involved, their needs. You identify their needs, and then you come up with a solution for the same.
Guys, I saw the videos, I saw the presentation. If I could either give you a high five or dab with you from here, I would. Guys, fantastic teamwork. You're all in t-shirts. You're well coordinated. I heard you rehearsed how many times? 6, 7 times? Yeah. Until you perfected it.
Yeah.
Safe job, confident, delivery, fantastic. You knew how to delegate things in your team, Kimani.
Yeah.
Playing people to their strengths. Beautiful.
Thank you.
I still want to know from Sky Divas. I love the fact that you spell it as divers, but you call it divas. Tell me how you work this challenge. I want to hear it.
What we wanted to achieve is that for a young person, 16,000 right now is not possible. So if I am able to save up kidogo up to the time that the trip is due, then that would make more sense to me as a young person. So we contacted Churchill, and he agreed to do the advert for us.
How did they get this?
For free. Well, it was more of persistence, if I may say, because I called him first and he refused to pick. I sent him a text message requesting him to call me back when he's free. He did not call. So I called back again, and this time he picked because I had explained to him the reason as to why I wanted to speak to him. So he gave us a date. We went, spoke to him. We presented to him our idea, and he was happy with it, and he was even giving us ideas in the process.
To pull off what you did is groundbreaking. Because even in the corporate world, and everybody watching this knows it is almost impossible for 3 females of your caliber, your knowledge, your energy to do anything in such amazing secrecy. I think you did such an amazing job. The other thing I want to say is that chasing of Churchill, you know, I need to get you to get him to see me, not looking for him. Because I can't find the guy. I can't find him, and we share a building. So I'm going to hand over to Judge TK to let you know what he thinks.
Guys, wow, I am super impressed. And you know what I love? That the learnings from every week are being put in. I talked about your network becoming your net worth. You proved it. I talked about persistence as one of the... You did it. You talked about leveraging relationships. I think you have connections to KQ historically, right?
Yes.
Correct. I am super impressed. And you've raised them. Literally, this was a perfect challenge to show your capability. You guys you've taken it up there. Congratulations. I think we need to clap for ourselves.
Yes.
I think this is amazing.
Well done. Well done, guys.
Really, really good.
However, Kaka, as you can tell, hakuna watu wote wana clap, so let's do this.
Yeah. However, guys, know me, the results, guys. Yeah. We ready? Yes. As travelers, you got 38 points. Sky Divas, you got 35 points.
There's something I need to say to the winning team. Well done.
Thank you very much.
However, that said, you didn't win because they lost. You won just because you were a little bit better. As travelers, once again, congratulations. Now, your reward this week, and I could be wrong, team leader.
Yes.
Is it true you've never flown?
Never.
Okay. So I'm saying this on the fly, as it were. You know, forgive the pun, but it's totally intended.
Yeah.
My job would be to find a way to send you guys down on a KQ flight to Mombasa, have lunch, and then come back. Congratulations once again. Yes. But please, I need you to leave because I have work to do. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Can I leave with them?
No, you can't. We got work to do.
Guys, Mombasa will be cool.
You're just nervous about the rest of the work
and
to
the
do.
beach, Nini. So, guys.
Sky Divas, 3 team members, 3 nominees is so automatic. Please, take your positions. I just need to ask this. I'm sure when you look back, you know at the moment when you lost it. You know, girls, you know. You're smart. You're some of the smartest young women I've ever met, and I've met a few. There was a moment there you were like, we might lose this. When was that, Valentine?
I can't really specify it as one specific moment, but I felt I was having a rub with Susan when we were coming up with decisions. She wouldn't take it. But funny enough, we will go around. If Lynette refreshes what we've just decided, she takes it now. I felt like, okay, that's when I felt like we had a disconnect, a bit of disconnect there. Okay. Like when I will say it, she wouldn't go for it. But when Lynette refreshes it, she goes for it.
Mediator, hello. Ma'am, at what point did you feel, we just might not have this one in the bag? Because your gut is never wrong.
Yeah. For me, it was when we were preparing the slides in the morning. You can even ask them. I kept saying, it's 9, can we just, I felt like we were doing it at the last minute, which we needed to have it maybe and go through it. That's when I felt like...
Whose responsibility was that?
There's no specifications. No one was really tagged to it. And again, I would want an example on that, on whatever she's saying about me.
Lynette, is it true that a small miscommunication?
Well, I would say that miscommunication was coming, especially when we were doing the slides, because given as what she said, we were like revising the slides at the very last minute, and she was like, we need to make a decision. So everyone was under pressure, and at some point she would say, no, we need to say this, and then Valentine was like, no, that wouldn't make sense, and then for me, what I was doing is like looking at it like in general.
So, why do you think you should remain on the Blaze BYOB?
One is that so far I've learned a lot, and I've gotten a chance to use it all through, and it's been working. So I feel like if I remain here, I will learn more and even do better.
Valentine?
I delivered. I feel I delivered as a leader. And my team didn't have a complaint over me. Like there was a time that they came and said, we feel like we should have done this and you didn't do this and all that. There was no such feedback. There was no such negative feedback. So I delivered, and I was still, despite working with people who have been team leaders and there was some notion about them, I still felt I was a boss in the team.
I feel like I should still be on the show because given a chance to do something I do not spare anything. Resources, relationships, just to make it work. I do not spare anything. I would go to whatever extent to make sure that whatever I do is top-notch. Whatever I do is over the top. It's spot on.
I'll tell you what, I think I've heard enough. And yes, we've prodded you a little harder than we normally do. But it's because this is a tough one even for us, okay? So you will give us a moment to make a decision, yeah? Okay? Ladies, I want to say once again, well done. The decision on the winning team and the losing team was marginal. However, it is what it is. The person who leaves here tonight doesn't leave empty-handed. You will get 160,000 shillings in cash, and you also get business support package from Blaze. But I want to get this out of the way. Valentine, every week, and actually last week I told you I don't want to see you again. Not on this side, right? But let me tell you what continues to be curious for me about you. I thought you'd break week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. You've gotten stronger. You stand straighter. You speak slower but bolder. I find it interesting. So I always thought either we'd break you or you'd actually call and say, I want out. I've always feared you'd walk. Always. You haven't. I'm going to say this again. I don't want to see you. Not here. But I'm going to leave it at that for now.
Lynette, uko stubborn sana. And I mean it in a good way. You're like somebody who latches onto something and does not let go, no matter what happens. You keep taking the punches, you keep getting knocked down, you keep getting rejected 99 times, and you're the person who waits the 100th time to stand up and say, I'm going to still fight, till the other person gets tired and say, you know what, I give up. You need to keep that forward, keep that fighting spirit that you have. Never give up on yourself. That's when you fail.
So, mambo. Nimekuwa na tangu show ianze. And one thing I admire about you is that every team unaenda, people either mostly talk good about you, and you know how to work with teams. Uko na leadership skills, which is very good. You know how to drive on. You know where is the problem, and you know how to drive it. See, again, kitu sipendi ni kwamba you should work also as much as people give you benefit kwa teamwork. Also work with them so that they feel you're part of the team. It's a two-sided coin, and you're gonna same zinafanana. Take that into account.
Why are you looking
but someone has to go.
True.
Guys, this is the toughest eviction call we are having to make. We've had arguments and fights. We've spent half an hour deliberating on this. And right now I'm delivering this while I'm still conflicted. But there's only one winner. This was about teamwork. This was about working together. You guys were a three-legged stool. And if one in those three legs does not play ball, what happens? You guys fall. The other team had a superior advantage of 4. You were 3. You should have pulled together. It's called synergy, where the output of a teamwork is greater than the sum of individuals. 1 + 1 + 1 should have been 5, not 3. The other guys were 4. You guys should have been together like a team, cohesion. Kaka said in the first show, success is teamwork, guys. You should have listened to him. And now we are here. And in this three-legged stool, one of you did not play ball. Susan, I'm sorry. But it's time to go.
See you guys.
So what I've learned up to now is that everything is possible even with the shortest time, because clearly the challenges are time-bound. I've really gotten to stretch my thinking of things not being possible, maybe with the limit of time. I am sure I am a team player. That is one thing I want to make clear.
Next week on Blaze Be Your Own Boss, our teams get into the Valentine's spirit as they aim to provide a great customer experience and deliver great customer service. Don't forget, you can catch unique digital content or watch the show again on our digital platforms.